Hello, 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 whoever is here. Am I fuzzy or am I good? I really can't see. Just curious. Hi, I don't know who's here, but hello. You guys like my little bow? Ooh, I'm a little fuzzy. I don't know why. This internet connection is not supposed to be like that. But what can I say? Welcome to Z-World, guys. You won't find Shamu, but you will find me. Maybe I should move over more to the middle. I don't know. And you guys can see a little bit of my mess on the floor. Excuse it. Woo. So when we get more people in here, we're going to talk about my emergency room experience for Monday night and why I want to talk about it and what I experienced and how I didn't like what I experienced. Guys. Who is here? I'm not sure. I guess not any of my regulars, my normals. But yeah, guys, how is your week going so far? Hopefully you guys are having a fabulous week. I have been in bed since Monday, basically resting due to a horrible UTI infection that I am dealing with. It's getting slightly better. Ooh, I'm gonna go get me a massage, honey. I know, everyone was like, I was supposed to do my live Monday, then I was going to do it Tuesday, and I said, you know what, I have to get on here today, and I have to do it today because I told them I was going to, whether I feel 100% or not, whether I feel 50%, I have to get on here and do my live. Hey girl, hey, aren't you at work already? Did Julia Child take you to work? Guys, if you are in the Pasadena area, Pasadena, Texas, check out Fusion Bar and Lounge on Spencer and Red Bluff tonight. They are having a karaoke night. It is fabulous. Go and sing your little heart out. And then also this Sunday, we are going to be having a fabulous Pride event there to close off Pride Houston. We are doing like a little small party called, Pride Pasadena, and Fusion was kind enough to host it and have us ladies and gentlemen and whatever else in between come and put on a show for whoever wants to enjoy it. Oh, girl, I thought she was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. She late, honey, she late. Let me see. Oh, let's post an answer now. It's a full moon out. Oh my. Well, I'm glad I'm staying home and that I'm not going anywhere to be a bad, unholy woman. I'll leave those things up to you. What did Rich just tell me? Sorry guys, checking my little messages since I only have 2 people here. I guess I'll give it like another minute, and if anyone else joins, I will go over my little experience as to what happened in the emergency room the other day and why I was like, I was gonna make a video about it, but I was like, you know what, let me just talk about it on my live because it bothered me just a bit. So yeah, and today I feel really bloated. I'm on my period, y'all. Okay. Okay. I know, guys. Probably everyone's like, girl, you're supposed to be live the other day, and then you're supposed to be live the other day, and you're supposed to be live. We are not bothered with you. It's okay. It's my fault. I've been really sick. And yeah. Hi, Tammy. How are you? So when are you moving, Tammy? Guys, if you don't follow Lady Tammy, she is also a social media influencer. So be sure to follow Miss Tammy as soon as I can get stuff packed up. Oh, girl, if I felt good, I would volunteer to help you pack, but yeah, I'm trying to get to 75% right now, but it's okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that everything's going well, that you are going to be leaving the state of Texas for just a little while. Be sure to return to us. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start anyway. I know that there's only 2 people here, whatever. So the other day on Monday night, I know that, so let's just backtrack. On Saturday night, I started having my sister wants me there Sunday, but I may try to get my aunt to stay for a few more days. Oh, okay. Girl, you better move it, honey. Move it if you gotta be there Sunday. Oh, excuse me. Like next Wednesday or so would be better. Well, I hope that you get it all figured out and planned out and timed perfectly for you, and that it works out for you. I know that it will. Don't stress, girl. Remember, you can only control 2 things: your attitude and how you react in a given situation. So just calmly go through the process and you will be fine. I promise. We have 3 viewers now. Yay! I know I don't sound so enthusiastic today, guys. I'm a little. I bet you will. I'm a little, not a little under the weather, a lot under the weather, actually. But I'm here. Tammy. So when I went to the ER the other day on Monday because I started having a UTI issue. I thought it was a UTI, and I was accurate when it was on Saturday when I started having issues. And I normally know how to treat a UTI at home with my own remedies, I guess you could say, because it's not the first time. Being diabetic, I used to get them a lot because I didn't take care of my sugars. Well, I didn't know where this one came from because my sugars have been really, really good. And I've taken care of everything I need to be doing. I take all of my medicines as I need to be doing. So Sunday night, I was having some very excruciating pains after work. And I'm just like, okay, these will go away. So they went away. Monday, they kept going and coming and going and coming. Yeah, and I know, yeah, I remember that. So I was like, you know what? I have to go to the hospital because something is not right. And so I went to the hospital. My experience when I first checked in, no one was there, and everyone was really nice. The two ladies up front, the person who registered me, and then the triage nurse, which is usually a CNA, a certified nurse's assistant. Pretty nice, right? Pretty good, doing their job. Were really fast at getting me back there. I'm not gonna say where I went, but I went to a pretty prestigious named hospital extension emergency room, and I went to that because that's where I normally go, and it's a hospital my mother is affiliated with. So I went there because my mom is very important. She likes to know what's going on, and so on and so on and so on, right? So I get there, they start my IV, of course, start me with blood work, and they ask me to do a urine sample. And then, so they go and do a CAT scan, a CT scan. Well, in the middle of the CT scan, the doctor comes and says, hold on, hold the CT scan. And he's like, do you have a uterus? Can you have babies? And I was like, I am transgender, but I cannot have children, unfortunately. And I don't have a uterus. So up until that point, he had referred to me as she. Can I help you, ma'am? Is everything okay? What is going on? He didn't know my name. He just referred to me in those pronouns because I guess that's the image I gave off. I'm not saying that I'm passable. I'm not saying anything by that sort, okay? That's just how he treated me. So then after he realized that I was born a biological male, my pronouns the pronouns that came out of his mouth addressing me completely changed, okay? I was in too much pain to sit there and argue and to correct, and the ignorance of someone that is a doctor, especially an ER doctor, like, I was like, you should have a little more education than this for me to have to correct you. Well, so then after the CT scan, I guess he gets the results and he comes in and he explains that this and this is going on. And he's like, I saw a lot of lymph nodes, 11 lymph nodes where I was having my pain. So I have lupus, guys, okay? Lupus is a type of disease that attacks your immune system. It creates lymph nodes wherever it's attacking, whether it's your stomach, your organs, your neck, your back, my back, wherever. So it is obvious, and I already had discussed, I have lupus, right? So I guess once he found out that I'm LGBTQ and that I also go to the Legacy Center here in the Houston area to get hormones and stuff like that, he assumed that I have HIV. And he kept asking me, are you sure you're not HIV positive? Are you sure you're not HIV positive? Because lymph nodes like that are very common in HIV positive people. I had to step back and really be like, so all of a sudden my pronouns changed because you realize I was a biological born male. And then, amen. And then he assumed just because I have lymph nodes, I said, I had to remind him, sir, I have lupus. Lymph nodes are something that are common within my body. You did blood work. If you saw HIV and AIDS or HIV, you could have told me or you could have said something. He's like, no, I'm just asking because people who normally go to Legacy and that are in your type of community, that's how he said it, your type of community, are associated with having HIV. I was taken back 100% at how someone with an education went to school for what, 15 years, is so stupid and naive. Just because I am part of the LGBTQ, alphabet mafia, the rainbow, whatever you want to call us, doesn't mean I am associated with having HIV. And if I did, okay, then I will answer the question. I get tested regularly every 3 months because I honestly thought I did have HIV. I thought I had a scare when I got sick because I didn't know what was going on. Okay, so I'm very paranoid about that. And then he tells me, well, you know, I saw some microscopic blood in your urine. And I was like, can we do any tests further? He's like, unfortunately, blah, 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 blah. So I had to see my doctors in the morning. They did more urine analysis. They did this freaking long ass Q-tip down my urethra tube. And I about saw Jesus when that happened. But good news is, guys, there is the blood in my urine is coming from the UTI. And that is very common when you have a UTI. But it is microscopic, which means it can't be seen when you're peeing. It has to be seen under a microscope. My kidneys are a little bit swollen, which means there is some inflammation going on. That could be due to my list, or it could be due to the infection, right? Oh, look, we have a new subscriber. Thank you, Kyle, for subscribing. Not sure if you're watching. But I was so taken back. Like, so even this, like, he never once offered me pain medication. I'm pretty used to pain, okay, guys, because I deal with lupus on a regular basis. Sometimes it flares up. Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm bad. And you guys know for the last 3 or 4 months, my health has been hell, basically, right? So, in all honesty, my scale level of pain is probably not normal for someone else. Someone who is having pain might say they're like a 5 or 6. I'll probably say like a 1 or 2 because I'm used to it, okay? Well, when he asked me my pain twice, I told him it was about a 7 or 8. And for most people, that's about a 10 or 12, maybe a 15. And he never once offered me pain medication. It wasn't until my nurse, Mr. Murray, came in and said, has he given you any pain medication? And he's like, I'm gonna go talk to the doctor. And then he came and gave me pain medication. I'm not sure what they gave me, but honey, when they gave it to me and then my cousin came to pick me up, I was like, ooh, honey, and I did sleep the best I've ever slept. But after all of that wore off in the morning when I woke up, let me tell you, how do I say this? I was disgusted with someone who has an education to be called a doctor, to assume the things that he assumed and change my pronouns. Now, you know what? I'm sure that other trans girls and trans men have gone through that in their life, going to the doctor, being in the emergency room, but the hell, if I say I am transgender and I am a transgender woman, you refer to me as she, her, not he, when you realize that I'm a biological male because you didn't read my chart, obviously, and you failed to ask. So you assumed I was a woman, right? And then all of a sudden, because I don't have a uterus and I don't have a baby, I can't have a baby, doesn't mean I'm not a woman. The ignorance that still exists in this world, it is disgusting. It is disgusting because you know what? You're supposed to take care of the patient. Doesn't matter what I have between my legs. Your job is to diagnose what is going on with the patient, not what I am, what I'm not. So actually, guys, hey, come on in. I actually filed a very, very large formal complaint because my mother is associated with this hospital. I was able to go up to the top of the ladder, basically. And I honestly, I got another call today about what happened, how I felt. And I said, you know what? I understand that transgender women and men, maybe they confuse you, okay? Because some of us haven't changed our ID, some of us haven't changed their name. You know, that isn't something that everyone wants to do. Some people just haven't done it yet in the transition. But doesn't mean you change their pronouns when you find out what they are biologically. I couldn't fathom in my mind that just because he knows I was associated with the LGBTQ community, plus, that he assumed, because I have a lot of lymph nodes going on, he didn't think about lupus, that I have HIV. And of course, guys, I went to get tested again, and my HIV results were negative. Thank the heavens, okay? But just the disgust that he left me in my mind, my heart more so, because you know what? I couldn't imagine having to be a gay or transgender or a lesbian, whatever you refer to yourself as, when HIV happened and how they treated you like you were some disgusting little thing and threw you in the corner. I couldn't imagine the price that my brothers and sisters had to pay for me to experience the freedom that I am experiencing now. And I'm getting the chills when I talk about this, because it's the truth. A lot of people don't ever pay attention to what price someone else paid for you to have the freedom you have. I mean, we're the land of the free, home of the brave, whatever. But think about the people that paid the price for us to even open our mouths and say that. Like, I'm like, I go in a daze because I get so angry about it. But being angry doesn't do anything. What needs to happen is people need to be educated. This is a lack of education. And I agree, HIV is not a gay disease. But unfortunately, back in the 70s when it first came out, or when it was first realized what HIV is, of course, if you were gay, you had HIV. I couldn't imagine in my lifetime what my brothers and sisters went through. I could not imagine being transgender in the hospital and how they actually treat you when they choose not to respect your gender. Because I was in so much pain and I was like, just tell me what's wrong. I know I have a UTI. This is not my first one ever in my life. But something is not right. And it was the lymph nodes that were causing me the pain, which if you've ever had issues with lymph nodes, they can be extremely painful, okay? But I have never in my life, I've experienced racism when I went to Kansas and I went to school there in Wichita. That was the first time I've experienced racism. This is the first time in my life where I've ever experienced in a professional setting, I guess you should say. No, I don't even know how to say it, like disrespect for who I am as a person. Do you know when he did a checkup, he didn't check my vitals, the nurses did, he didn't even know what they were, he didn't even realize my blood pressure was high, he didn't use his little scope to check my heart, nothing. It's like he gave no shits. And you know what? It is a very prestigious name, the hospital that he works at. And unfortunately, my mom says there's some good doctors and there's some bad doctors, and it's the truth. And unfortunately, I had to experience something that I thought would never happen. And I would never want anyone to go through what I went through. Just because they see things, they assume things about you. No. Although I need to lose more weight because I gained like 1.5 pounds. I'm just kidding. I did gain 1.5 pounds, guys. But thank you guys for all the love. You know what? I never knew love like this before. It came to my mind earlier before I was actually going to do the live. And you guys have sent me text messages. You guys have sent me messages. You guys have DM'd me. You have emailed me. You Snapchat me. And it's amazing. Like I'm not a big influencer. I'm a baby influencer. I saw the shirt today and because it was like a rainbow, I had to get it. But the love that you guys give to someone like me and the way you accept me and love me, is amazing, and I couldn't ask for anything more. I wish the rest of the world was like that, but unfortunately, guys, we still have bigot idiots in this world. You would think that we don't, but they still exist. They still exist. No, I understand. Yeah, they assume because you're obese. Hello, 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 Dev. Guys, give the video a thumbs up if you guys like it. I'll go back to the topic again as more people join, if they join. So I have actually been on bed rest since Monday. I have one more day of bed rest. Today I felt kind of good. Don't tell the doctor, okay? What I'm about to tell you. But I went out and I went to have Pluckers. I've never had the Pluckers boneless wing basket. Baby, those things were huge. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to think about the calories that I'm eating here. But I only had 1.5. I have two and a half pieces left, or 3.5 pieces, something like that left. It was really, really good. And after that, we went to pick up my other cousin from her work. No, I haven't. I'm not allowed to have coffee right now, or any caffeine product like that. I'm actually drinking water because I'm tired of drinking water. I'm putting these Gatorade and Propel things in there. I was telling my cousins today that I wanted to go to the Cuban Cafe when I'm able to drink things besides water. But then I went a little bit and did a little bit of shopping, which I probably shouldn't have done because now I have like 11 pairs of neon shoes that I don't need or I don't know where, but I liked them and I wanted to buy them. And I got this shirt, some tights to work out in. Like, I don't even work out, y'all. Oh, I'm addicted to caffeine. When I tell you I can drink coffee all day, I can drink coffee all day, okay? I recommend black beans. Oh, don't talk about that. I actually am a little hungry. And I was like, oh, I'll get on and eat. I'll get off and then eat around 10 o'clock when I get off my live. But then we had a snow cone. I have been craving a snow cone, and that was probably not a good choice because when you have a UTI, you should not intake a lot of sugar in your body. And guys, I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to like when you're sick, how to take care of things. I've gone through a lot health-wise. So yeah. And then the other thing is when I told the nurse, don't poke me in that spot because my veins look like they are showing, but they don't put out a lot of blood, right? I know because I've been poked and probed, poked and probed, and poked and probed the last 4 months. I couldn't tell you how many times. Through CT scans, MRIs, urology scans, the PET scan, okay? Like, I've had so much done over the last 4 months. Needles have never bothered me because I have to check my sugar every day anyway, right? Hey, guys. Thank you for joining. But I told him, if you really want the best for me, it's going to be right here or right here. That's just how it always has been. He's like, yeah, but these roll. If you do it right, they're not going to roll on you, okay? I'm telling you. So he stuck me somewhere right here, right? He didn't bruise me, but the blood stops flowing. I'm like, I told you that that doesn't work. Well, then the hooker goes and sticks me here. I'm like, that's not going to work. So the third time, he finally listens and sticks me here, and the blood just comes out. He's like, oh, you were right. Well, no shit. I may not be a nurse, a registered nurse, but I know my body. I know well enough. I've been to the doctor a million times over the last 4 months. You know what I mean? And I'm like, these people just don't listen. Like, are they stupid? Like, I'm not. And then I was worse anesthetic. My mother has been articles published. She has been in all kinds of different things for her care and treatment for patients and how she takes care of them and how she works with patients and doctors. My mom is truly adored in the medical industry. And I love that about her. But I almost wanted to just throw her name out and say, look, if y'all don't get it together, this lady about to call y'all and tear a new asshole in your ass. But I was so glad, guys, like literally. So I came in, 3 more patients came in after me. By the time I left the hospital, which was about an hour and 45 minutes later, those 3 patients had already left. I was like, honey, how do they diagnose someone? Like, you're not going to the emergency room if you feel okay. To me, I only go to the emergency room if that is my last hope, my last thing. Like, okay, bitch, I can't take this pain. I got to go. And that's why I went to the emergency room. I deal with pain on a daily basis. And I'm just like, for this being that name of the hospital, they are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And I'm going to make sure there are repercussions for how I was treated and how I was misgendered. Once I already had addressed that I am transgender, I told you I'm transgender. Do you not understand the word transgender woman? Yeah, that means I was born a male. Okay? Like, da-da-da. Sorry, y'all. Thank you, Kylie, for subbing. But I was just over it. Hi, Brian. Welcome to the chat. Normally we have a lot more people, but I have been sick and I've been putting some things off. But guys, in the moment of pride, I do want to shout out, of course, some people who really believe in our brand here. I do have an Instagram contest, by the way, guys. If you guys go to my Instagram page, I posted a box that one of my lovely sponsors, one of my good friends now, sent me as a surprise. I know what's in there, but it was a big surprise. She has such a huge heart. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Let me grab her little logo here. You guys know I'm talking about Miss Lexi Blair. Be Blair, be yourself. Stunning, stunning card with information. You guys know that she makes her gaff panty, and she also makes a wonderful lightsaber. All right, guys. So do me a favor, go to my Instagram post, like it, share it. If you can guess what is inside the package, okay? If you can guess, I will be more than glad to send you this wonderful lightsaber. I only took it out of the plastic. It's not been opened, not been touched. You can see it's still in the plastic there. I only have a clear one left, but if you guys want a green or red, I'm sure I can get you a green or red. But do me a favor and just go and like it, share it. It is a lightsaber, girl. You go like this, do your makeup, talk to the boys and girls, you know, punch a hoe, stab a hoe. I mean, it has multi-use. You know, it could be your wand, alakazam, alakazoo, poof, be gone. Or it can just go in spaces like that, or it can go in spaces like this, you know, however your pleasure is. It has more than one use, okay? I can't. Sometimes I just crack myself up and say, bitch, calm down. But also, guys, do me a favor. Like I said, go to my post on Instagram, like it, leave a comment. If you win, I'll send you the message for your address and send you by next week. Yes, by next week, because I am actually on vacation from work until the 30th. So my ass literally in bed rest, like I said, one more day. And then it's Pride weekend here. I don't know if I'm going to make it through Pride weekend, but we'll see what happens. If I'm not in the right health and we ain't doing all those shenanigans, right? I got to take care of myself. Always remember, guys, put yourself first. Speaking of lightsabers, I just found Star Wars. Oh, girl, I am not a Star Wars person at all. That is not my talk. Oh, my connection is unstable. Am I blurry all of a sudden? Oh, you guys love Star Wars? I just don't, I don't know. Never hit the spot for me, you know. Just like some men don't know how to hit the spot, Star Wars never hit the spot. I also wanted to give a shout out to my first believer, my first Girl, I'm a nerd from way back. I know, girl. I'm also wanting to give a shout out to my first sponsor, my first person who ever sent me PR, whoever said, I believe in you. I love what you stand for. And she always sends me messages. How are you doing? Are you all right? She always checks on me. She's like, girl, I love you. You motivate me. You know, sometimes when you're in business, especially a small business that you're investing all your money in and you're not seeing the return, you need a pick me up. And I'm that bitch that's going to give you the pick me up. Okay. And I remind her that she's doing this for a reason for her children. This is Galore Lux Beauty, guys. She is on all of my videos. Her link for Instagram is on all my videos. On her Instagram, she has all of her, she has a lot of different products. This is her newest palette here. And she also has her website there. You guys can use my name, ZWorld, for 25% off. So B. Blair and her gaff and her lightsaber can be found on Amazon. Then, of course, you guys know we also are affiliated with Gerard Cosmetics. I just wanted to give them a short shout out, guys. Guys, we are very much affiliated with Gerard Cosmetics because these two boxes are very full of PR. That since I haven't really been putting out a lot of videos and I've been sick, I haven't given anything away and I haven't posted anything at all. But guys, I love them. To me, they have the best setting sprays. So when Jen and I hung out in Florida and we were at Disney World, she kept spraying this and I was like, girl, what is that? I need the travel size because I only have the big ones, right? So she sent me the travel size ones, guys. I love the mint one. I also love the Rich Collab Collection Dreamsicle version. But guys, I have used lots of setting sprays from cheap ones to very, very expensive ones. And when I tell you guys, Gerard Cosmetics is the way because you're going to slay all day. You're going to slay all day. And you can use my name also for, I think you can use ZWorld as well for 20% off on the website, I believe. Let me see. Oh, yes. The lip liners are amazing. I have lip products and lots of lip products and a lot more lip products and lots of stuff that I just don't have room for. No, I have the room for. I just haven't been doing anything with it. So you guys will be seeing a lot of looks coming out as I start to feel better, and a series of looks. But I just wanted to give the different brands a shout out. Like literally, guys, I have this whole box full of more makeup that is sitting there. So which one is this? This is the BB Plus. You guys know that I love the BB Plus cream. The illuminator cream that comes like this. These are stunning if you don't want to, so the trick is if you're not wanting to wear makeup, look glowy and hoey, okay? Because healthy skin glows, right? So look glowy and hoey. I am not really wearing any makeup at all. This is not no makeup. This is all moisturizers. I'm using this lemon moisturizer, another moisturizer, and another moisturizer. I actually use 3 different moisturizers. In different ways and around my face. So this is what you guys see, the glow from my skin. A lot of people ask me, what do you use on your skin? And I'm like, girl, you really want to know? I have a whole, come to my restroom and you will be like, bitch, you use all this on your skin? Yeah, it depends on the day and how I feel. Then I also love this highlighter by Gerard Cosmetics as well. It's so beautiful. This is called Starry, right? Oh no, this is Audrey. So if you want to look like Audrey Hepburn, just put a little bit of Audrey on. Let's see. Then we have another B Plus cream. Y'all, I have more lip pencils, more lip products. I literally have all of these lip products. Guys, she has some of the best lip pencils ever. They're so creamy and so easy to use. I have all these lip products that I have not done anything with. But guys, so I'm actually going to be doing a summer giveaway because I have a lot of palettes and I have a lot of makeup that's been sitting there that's brand new that I don't use, never been opened, never been touched. I don't know how I want to do the contest yet though, guys, but it's going to be on my Instagram and it's going to be, you guys are going to have to do something, obviously leave a comment or an emoji, but This also Chains and Pearls, guys. This is some of the stuff you'll see in the giveaway. She is by Georgie. She is a trans makeup owner and artist. This is her highlight palette. It is absolutely stunning. I have 2 other ones of these that I like to use. Guys, remember, highlight isn't just used for your cheeks. Use it as an eyeshadow, use it as shimmer, listen up those lips, whatever you want to do. This is the Brow Bar. If you guys have never seen that, that was in BoxyCharm 1 month, and sometimes I get more than one BoxyCharm. This, guys, is by a brand here in Houston, Kiss Me Now. She is fabulous. I also have some stuff by Glam by Selena. This is a brand new palette. I have more than one, so I don't need this, okay? So stay tuned, because in the next week or 2, there will be a large giveaway from my channel to you guys. Those are just some things that I had laying around. Wanted to shout them out. All of these guys are on my Instagram. They are also, at some point, they have been linked in my videos. In my video, you always will see Lexi Blair's product linked. You'll always see Gerard Cosmetics. And you'll always will see Galore Luxe. Hey, girl, I was just giving you a shout out, telling them to check you out and how much I adore you and love you for believing in us. And that you always, no matter what's going on, if I'm sick or I owe you a look or I haven't used your lash or your lippies, guys, these are her lippy bullets. I have gone through this one completely. Viva Galore, I need some Viva, girl. I'm out. That's my favorite one. Everyone always asks me, how do you do your nude lip? Well, I line my lip with Gerard Cosmetics, and then I use Viva, and then I use a Fenty gloss or a Jeffree Star gloss. This is also the other one that if you want to be sucia, this is Unicorn. This is for the sucia girls, the ones that like to, I'm just kidding. But yes, guys, I just wanted to give everyone a quick shout out and show the love, because you know what, like I said, you guys, my subscribers, you guys, the people that watch my content, and I know my content sometimes is a little all over the place. It's motivation, it's shopping, it's this is what's going on with me, makeup and so on. It's just how I am. I created my channel because this is what I wanted you guys to see. I wanted you to see my life. And of course, I could be like other trans channels and talk about, oh, I sucked this guy's penis, or I hooked up with this guy, or I catfished him. And I've thought about going in that direction 100% because it would get me more notoriety and it would make my channel grow a lot faster. But then again, I think I would lose who I am if I continue that way. I like being who I am. I like showing you what I do, who I am, what I don't do. I'm very transparent about being sick, what I have lupus and the after effects of Corona, now a UTI, and blah, 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 blah. You know, the list goes on and on. We're not gonna talk about that because that's, you only are as sick as to what you give power to. Remember that. My thing was because I love motivating people. I thought that my story and who I am, whether you are cisgender, transgender, pansexual, whatever the hell you want to identify as, non-binary, oh, don't get me started on that term, that I could inspire you to be better and grow to be a better person, to change your life and to become successful and achieve the things that you want to achieve. Because you know what? I always give this example to people. When you're a child, right, you have such a desire to be, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a firefighter. I want to drive, I want to fly airplanes. And as you get older and older, that aspiration gets knocked down because guess what? Life hits you. Pow, 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 pow. Right? Hey, Amelia. So by the time you get to that age of your 18, 19, 17, whenever you're going off to college or deciding what your career is going to be, you're like, I can't do that no more. Like, that childhood dream doesn't exist. Yes, it exists. Just know that life is gonna knock you the fuck down. When I tell you, a second, guys. I think I did a live, what, 2 weeks ago? When I also talked about it in one of my videos last week, about how being sick has taken me to one of the darkest places I've ever been in my life. Thank God I don't use drugs or alcohol anymore because I probably would have done something stupid, overdose, and killed myself. But when I tell you mentally, it's taken me to the darkest spot I've been in a long time. And it was hard as hell to get out. and to remember that I preach to you guys this, so I have to take my advice. I have to put what I say on social media to good work and to good use. And I had to slap myself out of it with the help of one of my mentors who's been my mentor since I was 19 years old. Thank God for her. Ooh, girl, see, put a little lube, it goes, guys, I'm a mess. But when you get into those dark spots, don't stay there. It's okay to visit it. Trust me, because we're human. We're going to visit it. Visit it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, cry your little eyes out, and get the hell out. Get the hell out. Run as fast as you can from that spot. Run, baby. Run, run, run. Because it's going to do nothing for you if you stay in that spot. Like the other day, with this situation that happened in the hospital, being misgendered, the way he assumed I have HIV just because I'm LGBTQ and go to the Legacy Clinic here in Houston area, doesn't mean all of those things you're assuming, sir. You're a doctor who went through 12, 15 years of education, and you're assuming this because of this. This and this don't, I mean, yeah, of course, they went together at some point. Yeah, of course, a lot of people in my community have HIV and AIDS. Guess what? It's treatable, it's curable, it's not curable, manageable with medications. We take care of ourselves for the people that have it. You know what I mean? I have close friends who have it. Don't assume the worst because you're uneducated and because I don't have a uterus and I can't have children. I went into such a dark place that morning. I really honestly wanted to go to the hospital and just raise hell and flip shit over. And guess what? I'm gonna say I'm a little ghetto sometimes. And Bonquisha was my alter ego. They used to call me Bonquiqui, guys. It's a joke, all right? And please don't take that as being racist. That was just a joke that my friends used to tell me. They're like, girl, Linda Blair, girl, The Exorcist. So I would go crazy. I wanted to go crazy. And I said, you know what? Get out of that spot, get out of that thinking, and handle this the right way. And I did. And hopefully now he'll suffer the repercussions. All right, guys, I'm getting a little hungry. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. On Sunday, I am going to try to have the entire show live on my channel for you all, okay? So Sunday we have a show in the Pasadena area. Excuse me, guys. Let me see. And I am going to try to have the whole entire show so you guys can enjoy a drag show from my channel to your living room. Because I know a lot of people still can't go out or don't go out or don't do anything like that. But depending on how I feel, I will be performing. I may not be performing. That is just the honest truth. I am not going to put myself in a situation to where let my adrenaline run while I'm performing. Because, you know, basically when I perform, it's on adrenaline and then it kicks my ass the next 2 days. I can't afford that right now because of what I'm going through health-wise. And if you guys have ever had a UTI or have never had one, just understand that a UTI can get very serious. Lady Tammy will tell you, UTIs, if untreated and not taken care of, can affect the brain, can affect your motor skills because it has to do with the kidneys, which are all attached to your main organ, which is your brain, right? So it's important that you take care of yourself. Like today I went out and did those things and I was supposed to be in bed and I got home and I was just like, oh, okay. I did too much. Just because you feel a little bit decent doesn't mean you go and do all those things. Thank you, Amelia. I'm getting healthier. I'm not there yet, but we're slowly working our way towards it. And I love you guys once again. Thank you for always leaving nice, kind comments. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, tuning in to whatever the hell I post for you guys, going out and showing love to the people who believe in our channel. If you guys ever need to talk, message me. I'm always available on Instagram. When I can get to you, I will. I'm pretty quick at normally getting people, even if I'm busy. I know, you know what, sometimes we need and sometimes we need an ear. And like I said, guys, when you go into those dark places, remember, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Run, run. Go in there and cry. And I say, you know what? Cry, 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 cry. Because eventually at some point, when you try to cry, those tears are not going to come out anymore. And crying doesn't make you weak. It heals the soul. So does a smile. So when you feel sad, smile. Try to make yourself smile. And I always tell people that when you feel like the world is ending, smile. Guys, I had Bell's palsy. So some people want to come for me in the comments about my lips and how they don't move the same. And they also want to come for me that my double chin is hanging. Yes, I know this is a lot of loose skin. It's going to get snatched in August. But my lips don't move the same because I had Bell's palsy, and that was permanent damage that happened there from the Bell's palsy. It wasn't from any type of lip injection or anything like that. But I love you guys, and thank you again for tuning in for the last 52 minutes of your life. And you all have a fabulous evening. And be sure to tell all of your friends Happy Pride, because the month is almost over. And always embrace each other, love each other, treat each other with kindness, because you never know what the fuck someone's going through. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh! See y'all? I'm getting, oh, I need water. I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Thank you. Let me end the stream.